I wanted to come forward. I wanted to come forward because I too was a victim of PWEDC. And I know it's not my fault. And if you're a victim of PWEDC, it's not your fault. Because of this today, we're actually going to discuss several real-life accounts of PWEDC. Just remember, if you've been affected by PWEDC, oh, hold on, I'm getting a call. Oh, shit! Yeah.
Huh?
Wait, I'm sorry. Is this a voice modulator? No, that was literally my hand over the mic. Like this.
Oh.
Kind of like Bane.
Oh shit, dude. Hold on. I was sleeping. Dark, I just want to say thank you for the contents of your PWEDC.
Oh,
I'm up. I'm here, guys. What's going on, bro?
And to all the potential future sponsors, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah.
The cartels, please sponsor us. We will push your product. I mean,
we
will help pass on good information for y'all.
Not like capsules, like
like bricks. Kilos.
Oh,
I mean, how do you say kilo in English?
Kilo.
Kilo. Okay, see, I learned how to say it in English. A kilo. We're good.
Yeah.
Just sponsor us with the kilo. We'll promote your business model. And also, we would love to get training with you. We've seen amazing videos in South America. Would love to be a part of it, our friends. So let us know. We're your biggest advocates besides the CIA and the U.S. government. We're here for you.
I'll take some free brick samples. Texas Bullet said PWEDC negligent discharge. So funny enough, we actually got a. Hold on.
We were talking about that before we went live. I'm like, you remember that chick with the Jennings 25 ACP, and it went off in her snatch? And he's like, oh my god, I remember that shit. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, there's a gang of them. Yeah, 2.2 pounds, 1,000 grams. Kilo in English, 2.2 pounds. Good job, DB Cooper.
Thank you. 2.2 pounds.
Oh, English, like not. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's 1,000 grams or 2.2 pounds. So Space Texan says, "Hey boys, love you all. This is my new account after I got nuked. Joke's on them. I actually got to make my account name Space Texan in all caps now. You may be my Huckleberry, but I'll be your Space Texan." That's crazy. Dude, why did you get nuked, bro?
I don't know why he got nuked, but I love the reference. That's from Tombstone.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer, I'll be your Huckleberry. Oh my god, dude. That shit fucking rock hard.
Rock hard. I'm so rock hard for Val Kilmer with tuberculosis.
I'm just saying, it wasn't tuberculosis. It was called consumption.
Well, yeah, they called it consumption, but it was tuberculosis.
Oh yeah, we all know that. But motherfucker went out hard and fast, and at the end of the day, you know what? He was somebody's Huckleberry, and now there's roses growing.
Definitely was. You'd be pushing up daisies, dude. It's kind of crazy. Is it like super windy where you're at?
No, I have the fan blowing and it's rocking my my phone holder. When we did this last or a couple of days ago, I had to move the fan off in a completely different direction, and it was still rocking it. So where it's at, it's really hot and humid out here. I need the fan on me. So I apologize about the seasickness that you guys experienced.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm literally about to throw up. Hold on for 1 second. What do you mean somebody already got offended? Hold
Oh
up.
my God, what did I say? That got somebody offended already.
Oh, we're about to find out. I don't see any dislikes or anything. Hold on, we're actually going to go over like several real life PWEDC stories. What the hell?
I keep an extra Glock 18 magazine in my PWEDC just in case.
Oh, bro, you got to. Okay, so let's see. Did they already knock us off? Let's see. Let's see. Guarantee. Well, I don't want to say anything yet. Oh, how did I know? How did I know? Where we are? 6 minutes in.
Did we already get demonetized?
Yellow. Limited.
How did we get demonetized? We didn't even say
It's
anything bad yet.
dude, they I think we need to stop saying that word because I think when they hear that word,
Wait, what word?
the D smonismized.
Oh,
um
if you
be,
say that word, you automatically get it.
Probably because they're just like, oh, if they're talking about it that much, then they're doing something that's at risk. And again, like it's not about like the 70 cents. It's about the fact that like none of the videos will end up in recommended videos or in feeds or whatever. And yeah,
It's like whenever you're cooking and you yell out at your kids, and then all of a sudden Surrey pops on, and you're like, "I didn't ask for you, Surrey," and you're like, "Oh, you want me to demonetize the video?" No, okay, just did it.
yeah. From now on, we'll call it yellow dollar sign. I think it's because of
Yellow,
the
yellow dollars, y'all.
history, yellow dollars. It's because of the history of our last, like most recent 4 videos. Like even the one we did with Crump was yellow dollar sign.
Is
Because
Crump monetized?
he is, but they basically knock off like probably every other video, similar like they do to us. Um, yeah. So
All right,
okay,
hey, Dark. I'm sorry, I have to do this, man. I'm an extremist. I'm blowing up YouTube right now.
oh god,
Ah! Did it work?
dude, it
Hello,
literally
Akbar.
like
Hello, Snack
it's
Bar.
it like stuttered your audio and video for a second. Oh, green dollar. No, I'm kidding. As soon as you bring explosives, it just no. Go full savage now. Okay, so
I
what
got
we're gonna
three
talk
more.
about,
I got three more. I'm gonna make it rain on y'all.
Tucson. What's up, brother? But hold on, but don't you have like young kids sleeping in there?
They're on the other side of the house. They don't
Oh,
hear
okay.
anything over on this side.
They're probably used to going to bed with like gunshots and stuff like that. Anyway,
No, not
right?
at all. Not at all.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so I see some people asking about PWEDC. So we are going to discuss what that is if you are unfamiliar, or for any degenerates in chat or anybody in the Kimlight Club, feel free, go ahead and mention what it is. But we're gonna. So Light and I were having a conversation about what would be a good show topic, and we were like, man, we need to talk about soil, right? Because like
Yeah.
getting good soil, like getting your soil right, is huge. Like we were talking about growing grass before, and bitching about weeds. And then Light had brought up a great point that your weeds will tell you which nutrients your soil is lacking, which is
Yep.
awesome. I was unaware of that. So there's so many great things that we can discuss with soil. But for episode number 60, why not start it with some fun? So I actually like literally pulled up real life accounts of PWEDC. And what that is prison wallet everyday carry. Okay. Now, if you're not sure, keister carry. Yes, DB Cooper knows the deal. Keister carry. They call it hooping. They call it keistering. They call it putting stuff in your beehole. Now, this is a joke. Okay, this is all a joke. We are joking about stuff. Do not put stuff in your beehole. Okay, it's used for other
Bacterial
reasons.
infections can happen.
At least that.
Internal
Boofing. Yep.
bleeding.
They call it boofing too. Yep.
Yeah.
Doo-doo designation. Shred Wizzy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of terms. Prison wallet is my favorite term personally. Oh, hell yeah. You got to love it. So I pulled up some.
Safety deposit box.
I haven't heard that one.
That's
Well,
a new one for me. I just invented it.
yeah, like when it's specifically about that. And I mean, no better way than to do this with the blue light special.
Hey,
You know what I'm
Dark,
saying?
turn back on your light right quick.
Should I?
No, turn
I'm just
on your
kidding.
lights. All right. Hey, everybody. We have a special guest. He is a maximum security habitual vacationer, we might say. And he has some tips on Prison Wallet EDC. Hey, Dark, can you put him on?
I sent him the invite. Give me 1 second.
All right.
And Flying Rich, I mean, I'm bound to do some shows without you. I'm sorry. And yes, everyone in the comments saying, what's going on with the time? Yeah, we're like close to being on time with our typical schedule.
Half an hour and 8 minutes is fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
All right, hang tight. What was his name again?
I think his name was the Booty Warrior.
Booty Warrior.
Yes.
Oh, I just gave his real name.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Hey, call Reginald. Oh, shit.
Hey, Booty Warrior, are you there? I can't hear you. Are you still in the pen? Booty Warrior, are you there? I'm not tracking. I'm not tracking, sir.
Yes.
Hello?
This is Booty Warrior.
Oh, okay. All right. What are some of the things that you conceal with your prison wallet everyday carry?
Well, first I want to bring up the fact that my name is definitely not Reginald. That was a misconception.
Yes.
Secondly, we have a couple things here that are known for being contraband in, let's call it vacation homes, private vacation homes that...
You might almost say they're a timeshare in prison.
You could say that.
Okay.
Typically owned by judges and banks, and costs about $4.73 per man per day.
Okay.
So
that's very cheap for a security deposit.
Well, especially when the feds are paying, $750 per. Well, that's a whole other conversation. But typically, when guys keister things in the federal penitentiary, state penitentiary, and even jail, which for all you rookies out there that haven't been through the system they're all three different things. The most common things you'll find are small knives, shanks, chicken bone syringes.
Oh my God, the chicken bone syringes, they're an epidemic.
Oh, you guys have heard about that?
Yes, we have. It's crazy.
Yeah, so that's an actual real thing. They make syringes out of chicken bones. Mostly when they carry narcotics, it's smaller things that are a bit more powerful, like buprenorphine,
is a big one. And other major narcotics, but that's basically it. Oh,
Hey, Booty Warrior. I don't know if you ever served time with one of my friends, but I sent him in with a baseball bat in his prison wallet, and he managed to become kingpin in his local penitentiary.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know if you're this advanced, but it's not the
You
same
do see that.
thickness.
You
It's
see
not
it. I
okay.
see it from time to time, but typically it's those small novelty aluminum bats.
Ah, oh, like the souvenir bats. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
could you get something like a Kurt Cobain shotgun, but without the stock, just a pistol grip
You
in
can.
that wallet?
You can. The problem is that you typically find them with Courtney Love's fingernails in a trigger guard.
Yeah, I can understand that completely, and internal bleeding is crazy at that point.
Yeah,
So,
you want to be careful of fingernails. Yeah,
do you ever stuff ramen in there and seasonings before you go back on your vacation, quote unquote?
well, ramen isn't contraband. I'm allowed to have that, so.
Right, but in the levels that you want and the seasonings that you want may be considered contraband. So, I mean, have you ever done anything like that just to be able to get, you know, Spanish seasoning up in there?
I've not tried that before. A banana maybe, cucumber maybe. They're very particular about the potassium.
Okay.
You can do a lot with that. But
Yeah,
hey,
you
my
can't do a lot
CO's
of
coming.
bananas because that can be radioactive.
My
So,
CO's coming. I gotta go. I gotta
oh
go.
shit. All right. Hey, Dark. Dark. Where you at, brother? Dude, I know you, Dark. I know you said you had a pee and everything, but you just completely missed our guest.
What
Completely
did
missed our
did
guest,
Reginald or Booty
Booty
Wallet
Warrior.
Booty Wallet come on?
Yeah, he came on and he left us with some information. Not a lot of good nuggets, if you want to say, or corn pieces,
I'll have
as
to go
I would
back
say.
and corn pieces. I'll have to catch the post stream.
He
That's a
said
shame
something
that I
about
missed
his
it.
CO was coming around, so he
Oh,
had to leave us.
that's the worst. That's the
I
worst.
know.
I mean, it definitely had to be someone else because when I look back, his lights were a different color.
Exactly,
So
100%.
that's fact.
There's no way it could be anybody
Mm-mm,
else.
mm-mm. All right, so let's jump into the PWEDC. His shock prevented him from getting a good look, so he asked how his junk was hidden. How did that work? He said, it's as easy as a piece of dental floss and a domino. Oh,
It's easy as a cream pie. I mean, oh,
oh.
bad thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, when you're burying a cachet, you got to tie a rope to it, right? It, it just remember you want to be able to find the item
I'm
and
just imagining knots, and you keep on pulling the rope, and there's another knot,
it
and
doesn't
then you
have to be
keep on.
you. It could be your buddy, right? Like, bro, I know I've only known you for 64 days. I need your help.
Dude, you had
Um,
120 feet of rope in there, and all I got was a snack pack of crackers. You son of a bitch.
N1663R, we all know that your cat poops in a toilet. I've shown everybody several times. Although it is Dirk McGirt said it himself,
For a
it's a
second.
magic show. Yeah. What's that?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you
Hey,
hear
I'm
me?
hopping off for a second.
All right. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and jump into some real life PWEDC situations. I got three quite hilarious ones pulled up here. Sorry, I know we're just having fun with with the craziness. Okay, so let's do that one. Okay, so obviously I will be citing my sources here. Okay, so HuffPost, naturally. Man hides gun in rectum. Michael Leon Ward smuggled 10-inch black weapon, cops say. This is where stuff gets fun. There are some places you should definitely not hide a gun. Police in North Carolina believe that despite multiple searches after a traffic violation, a suspect managed to sneak a 10-inch gun, it was a revolver, into prison last Monday by concealing the weapon inside his rectum. Inside his rectum. Oh, one day later, an entire 24 hours later, officers confiscated the .38 revolver from the jail cell of Michael Leon Ward, arrested January 9th. A statement from the Onslow County Sheriff's Office explained they'd performed a strip search on Ward and even required that he squat and cough, if you guys are familiar with that, to see if he held any contraband, but nothing turned up, according to MSLSD. He was initially arrested because police allegedly found drugs and related paraphernalia during the traffic stop. Man, if you're gonna shove a Dirty Harry in there, why not load the cylinders with your bags of meth or dope or whatever? Come on, bro. Why would that be the one thing you grab? It baffles me. Jailhouse guards discovered the handgun in the toilet after other inmates reported Ward. According to the press release, Ward will be taken to OMH for possible injuries that may have occurred to Ward's rectum. Towards, that's funny. Rectum, where it is believed Ward may have concealed the .38 caliber 6-inch barrel revolver. Oh, the gun was not... Bro, the gun was not loaded. However, the gun was test fired by the OCSO CSI to determine its functionality, and it was indeed an operational condition. Ward is wanted in Georgia. Yeah, let's read a little bit more on this. Ward is wanted in Georgia for charges. Oh my God, sorry. For charges including murder, armed robbery, driving without a license, impaired diving. Haven't seen that one. I would assume that's driving. Obstructing a police officer and offering a false report to a police officer. Correction. A previous version of this article mislabeled Onslow County as being in Georgia. Onslow County is located in North Carolina. Yeah, you already fixed that, buddy. Man, that's interesting. Okay. Let me check on, was the hammer bobbed? I hope so, man. I hope this was the Wiley clap of 6-inch .38 revolvers, hammer bobbed, all the rounds polished and all the, oh my God. Can you imagine, did he remove, what if it was a square butt J-frame where the grips are deagle sized? Oh man. It's 2021. Just use an effing camera. Fuck this squat and cough shit. Oh, you mean an endoscope, going up in there for a T&E for a test and evaluation? Oh man. He had to have already been in the butt stuff beforehand. Yeah, I've seen that. Really makes you wonder how that is even possible. Guys' beeholes must have been well trafficked. Well trafficked. That's a good one. This one is equally good. Hang tight. One sec. Oh, come on. Don't hit me with a paywall, baby. Come on, baby. Okay. Hold up. Or a metal detector. That's true. Well, I'm going to show you an x-ray here pretty soon. So you just wait. I'm going in for a colonoscopy. This is giving me ideas to prank with the doctor. There have actually been people that ate old school metal like Hot Wheels cars before going in for colonoscopy. So that way, when they show up on the X-ray machine, there's like a Matchbox car or a Hot Wheels car like in their intestines. Welcome back.
I didn't do any cocaine. I promise I didn't do it.
Well, thank God. uh, so we talked about the first story. Homeboy put a 10-inch revolver, 6-inch barrel, 38 in completely in his beehole to the point where they did several strip searches, squat and cough, and all that, and they missed it. And how many bullets do you think
Dude
were in it?
added 8 inches. Dude added 8 inches to his dick length. Oh, that's all I gotta
Probably.
say.
Probably.
His resting rate used to be like a freaking a turtle, and now it's like a fucking baby's arm hanging out. There's no room
Yeah.
for it to retract. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that must have been
Um,
so uncomfortable. He was
well,
walking around with like the pimp
apparently he was
swag, like
comfortable.
ow, ow,
Apparently he was
ow.
comfortable because he sat there for
Maybe he was comfortable.
he sat there for an entire 24 hours before it was recovered by the COs. Not even
Did
a
you ever see
North
it?
American pug. That I could say the North American pug could be a true PWEDC. I will give it that. The little small 5-shot 22 Magnum. That's manageable.
Dark,
Sorry,
have you
what's
ever
up?
seen the prison video? Might have been a jail video. Jail video. They brought a guy in, and he legitimately, after they patted him down multiple times throughout all this shit, they finally were starting to incarcerate him. He's like, let y'all know, I got a gun on me. And they're like, what? He's like, reaches into his crotch, pulls out looked like a Brenda 92. And he was like, yeah, here you guys go. I tried telling people, but nobody believed me. And they literally frisked him and patted him down like multiple times. And he legitimately was like, yeah, here, let me give this to you because I'm not trying to catch any charges. I kept on telling y'all, and y'all didn't listen to me.
Dude, I mean, I've seen it before, like all a spring-loaded curtain rod. Um, all
Dude, a
jokes
Beretta
aside,
92 FS. That's a full-size fucking Beretta.
yeah, that's not small.
And
That
that wasn't in his keister either. That was in
yeah,
his waistband. And they still could not find it after like 3 fucking searches.
yeah. B3 Outdoors. I bet it felt really cold when the revolver first went in. Then when they recovered it, it was really warm.
You got to
Dude,
put it in the microwave first.
yeah, right. Put some warm butter on it like lobster.
Oh, God. A little bit of
Um,
garlic and lemon juice, some butter. Oh, yeah. It's going to smell great.
yeah, I have some X-rays I'm going to show you guys in a minute. No, so there was just one recently. I think it was on ASP. It was active self-protection. I got YouTube Premium, so if I'm like listening while I'm working, it'll just go to the next video, the next video, the next video, and I like even with my phone off, it plays kind of like podcasts.
It's nice that you got all that shill money. It's nice that you got all that shill money not to get any of
Oh
the
yeah,
commercials.
oh yeah, oh that $15 a month for YouTube Premium is that's I'm doing big things over here.
I'm
Um,
losing your audio. Oh, okay, there we go.
can you guys
Big
give us
ting, big ting.
an audio check?
Your audio is going up and down.
I was gonna say the same thing. Your audio is super spotty. I don't know if it's the
Uh,
stream or if it's me or if it's you. I'm not
no,
sure.
I think it's you right now because your audio is going up and down and then cutting out and then coming back in. Typically, I know when my stream is bad. Right now, I think it's on your end. Oh shit! Maybe it's my end.
Your clear is oh, get up and go now. I literally think it was just something adjusting. Sometimes on StreamYard, it's literally just like adjusting for a few minutes. The
I
5-5-5
wonder
scale.
how many minutes it takes to adjust to put a whole 38 special in your keister.
Dude, I could not even imagine. Like, I almost want to say that like I'm impressed
Dude,
and I'm
practice.
disgusted at the same time. Yeah, that was not the first time. Oh, but here was my point. Here was my point. How many bullets do you think were in the 6 cylinders?
Oh my god! If it wasn't all full of all full of 6 rounds, dude, please don't tell me he was playing Deer Hunter and he only had 1 round in there.
I will give you two guesses.
6 rounds?
No, no, I'm using my fingers. I'll give you
Oh,
two guesses.
he had 1 round.
Nope.
He had 3 rounds.
Nope.
Okay, that was my two. Oh my god, you're fucking
Empty.
with me.
Empty. It
How are
was
you gonna?
unloaded. And he had other guns or other drugs and contraband with him, and he selected the 10-inch revolver to PWEDC. Like, bro,
Come on,
come
dude.
on.
Snub nose. Snub nose. You could easily fit in a whole bunch more heroin with the snub nose. Even if you had no ammo in there, you could have filled up each one of those cylinders.
That's what I said.
Oh my
Swing your
god.
cylinder open, put 6 bags in there, slam it shut, and or take the gun charge and put all the like, come on, bro. Okay, so we're getting to another one here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy, the moment you see his face, you could tell that he likely PWEDCs on a daily basis.
Oh
But
god. Oh, I
um,
know who it is. I know who it is.
who?
Oh, never mind. Wrong person.
Who'd
I
you?
thought I thought it was the guy who chips men.
Oh man, yeah. He, I, I would say that he.
That looks like FPS
Hello,
at Russia's brother.
man. You can tell he PWEDCs on the daily. All right, so while I'm reading through this, I'm not going to be able to look at chat, but Louisiana man hid loaded handgun in his butt. Cops. It's always the last place you look.
Yeah.
Louisiana police found a loaded concealed handgun inside a suspect's buttocks during a strip search after he was arrested on other charges. Following the call about suspicious activity, Homeboy's name, 24, was taken into custody by Golden Meadow Police on December 28th of 19 for possession of a handgun, marijuana, and drug paraphernalia. Multiple handguns and homemade silencers were also found inside his truck. However, the surprises continued to pile up for investigators. During a follow-up strip search at the Le Fourche Parish Sheriff's Office, a 4-inch 25 ACP Titan pistol was found inside his bum, officers said. According to the Smoking Gun, Savoy pleaded guilty and received a 5-year suspended sentence on Friday. He also received 3 years probation and an order to serve 90 days in the La Fourche Parish jail. I don't know French, sorry. As part of
Dark.
his probation, he is barred from owning firearms, visiting bars, ingesting excessive amounts of alcohol, and using illegal drugs.
Dark.
Oh, man.
Think about it like this. You have a Desert Eagle 50 AE and you're like, "Oh, the cops are coming. I need a place to stash this." And all you get is just the barrel stashed in there but the whole handguard and the whole grip and everything and the trigger guard is sticking out, and you're walking around looking like a rooster tail behind you, like, yeah, everything's fine. I don't have anything, officer.
The problem is,
God,
you better be filling out a Form 1 to Form 1 yourself as a suppressor at that point.
I'm gonna shoot you through my asshole, you son of a bitch.
Like, what?
Oh my
What's
God.
next? A Draco and a drum mag in the bum bag? A drum mag in the bum bag.
Hey, just imagine the Draco all the way in until the drum mag. And you're trying to walk it off like, yeah, everything's cool. No. It's in my hemorrhoids. It's my hemorrhoids.
Form 1 a colon. Form 1 your literal self.
Do you have to have it threaded and tapped?
Sport Brand said, checkmate. Oh, that's great. Hanging fruit.
Something.
The dong.
Something funny. Oh God, the Romanian dong. Dude, something funny that I think, and it's probably effed up that I bring it up because I would love to have this gentleman on our channel. But I watched Demo Ranch stick a Barrett 50 cal inside of one of the compressed mattresses to see what the muzzle blast would be. Well, legitimately sticking that barrel inside of that compressed memory foam mattress just literally made him a felon because he shot with a improvised suppressor. I'm not being the dick or anything, but that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I wouldn't play around with anything that obstructs the barrel or the the blast out of it, whether it's to determine how much the blast is. But it's one of those, if you would have put a 223 in there, yeah, you probably wouldn't have heard shit. But being a 50 cal, yeah, you heard a lot more. And it was a lot quieter, as he replied to. So there's a lot of things people do online, and they're big channels and this and that, but they don't realize they might not. They might need to watch this video on Keister concealed
Were you about to
carry.
say Keister Consultants?
Keister. Oh my God, we can start a whole video for this, or
Dude,
business.
Yeah, I'll fire up the paperwork for the LLC. Let's
I'll grab a 2 liter of Coca-Cola and we'll start helping our clients
oh god.
expand their horizons.
All right, so this is going to be a good one. Hopefully your kids are already to bed. This is not for the faint of heart, but I guess all the things that we've already said and done on here doesn't really matter anyway. So let's get it in. Please, Lord, forgive me, for I know not what I do.
No, you know exactly what you do, you dirty girl.
Yep.
Is that the one that shot herself?
No. This is just one that, and the hammer is not bobbed, as you can see right here. That'd be a little pointy. I would imagine some twisting had to happen. It's amazing, though, how the J-frame handle sits so perfectly on the uteri. Dude, I mean, look at the hammer, like clearly, completely perforating her uterus. Like she has no plans of having children in the future.
We don't want her to have children.
She has effectively removed herself from the gene pool. I'd read the story, but right there, 2 pictures side by side, that is the story. Josephine McAllister manages to sneak a gun into prison in her vagina in Albuquerque, New Mexico. There was a
Please tell
woman.
me at least she had a full magazine.
Good point. I would. Oh, dude. Okay, hold on. This is for Flying Rich. It is a North American Arms 22. We literally were just talking about this. Now, it's not the Pug, okay? The Pug is a 22 Magnum with a front night sight, a little bit more of a robust rubber grip. This looks to be.
Is that a 5-shot 22?
It is a 5-shot 22 LR, and it looks like it has one bullet in it. I don't know what her plans
Oh my
were.
God. How long ago was this photo taken? I mean, was this during coronavirus? Because
Hold up.
22 is cheap. You could have got it at a Walmart.
And bags of meth in her butt. So she hit the old double stuff. You know, like she was like, gun, drugs,
like the Oreo.
gun, drugs. Yep. Now there's this little doll, which God bless Waco. Okay, but she's in Waco, and you see that small Smith & Wesson little tuna behind her, that 22 LR. This is the actual story, and that is the actual handgun. And I'm not as impressed because I just read a story of a dude that put 4 pounds of steel in his beehole with like a full 6-inch 38 special. Like,
Wait,
come on,
was
bro.
that in her vajayjay or was that in the BH?
It was
because
in
it's
her.
brown.
It was those handles are supposed to be like that. The girl DPs for contraband. That was her vajay.
Oh my God! Imagine her on the casting couch. She's like, "Hold on, gentlemen, let me pull these things out."
M. Gabriel says 6-gun in the pink, meth in the stink.
Yo,
The
Dark.
Escort. Yeah, that's the 422 Escort. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Fanny packs are so gay. I have another way to store my vacation material.
Bro, I rock a fanny all day. The only thing is I rock it like on my shoulder, or like if I really need to get down and dirty with both hands, I'll throw it crossbody and just, you know what I'm saying?
Please tell me you have a pro Biden sticker or patch on there just to make you blend in.
Well, that's if I'm gonna be rocking that. Usually, what I do is I go full blue hair on them, right? And I even like fix my hair obnoxiously.
And you get some really retarded like glasses to make
I
it look like you're intelligent.
switch
That
my
matches
shirt.
your hair.
So I switch my shirts up. So like I'll take off my PSA shirt and put on like a BLM, something like that, just to really get the party started. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, on a legitimate note off of this topic, you know how BLM Antifa were infiltrating into the right wing or conservative groups and then starting crap and trying to make it look like the conservative groups were doing the same things? What if somebody were to wear like a Antifa or a BLM shirt with a mask and a hoodie and all that and just commence to do some fucking hate work on people, raining hate all around, and everybody just saw it said BLM or Antifa on their shirt, their hoodie? Would that be the equivalent to what they've been doing to us? And if that were to happen, how would that be reported in the news? I'm assuming it would be reported, somebody mistaken identity, yada, yada, yada. They were fighting for their right, for their pronoun, and they had to draw down and just hurt a whole bunch of people. But at the end of the day, I mean, legitimately, with all this mask bullshit going on, yeah, you can put on whatever piece of clothing, garment, message, and just jump into the other side's, wake pool and just start causing havoc,
I
would
mean,
they be charged? Would they be shown as the bad guys? Or would they say, an imposter, yada, yada, yada? Because when we proved that there were imposters coming on our side doing this shit and literally, legitimately proved it, they still kept on saying our side is a hate group.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I personally, I wouldn't even say our side. You know what I'm saying? Because like,
I know we don't really have a side, and when I say our side, I'm just talking about people who actually love this country, support people who come to this country and become legal, and support our freedom of speech, our Second Amendment, and our Constitution because it keeps us
yeah,
better than the rest of the world.
yeah,
So when I say our side, I'm talking about that side, which makes me an extremist because I love my country and I want the best for my country. And any immigrants that come here that become nationalized and become citizens, you know what? They are a fellow fucking country member. They're a fellow American citizen. And that's the way I view things. So, end of the day,
yeah. I mean, I think like groups like that are getting infiltrated all the time. The thing is, though, is that like no matter what, the mainstream media is going to keep negative attention off of the like let's call them leftist extremist groups, right? Because they're always going to be fighting on their side, always.
yep.
You know, so I don't
And the
know.
only time they eat themselves is whenever it's not one of these extremists. It's somebody that's a big political figure on their side. Is typically when they eat themselves.
Yeah. What's up, Faith? A lot of people are putting like the acronyms of what they believe BLM stands for. BLM: burn, loot, murder. Um,
That sounds legit.
yep. Big lesbian midgets. um,
Oh,
Becky loves McDonald's.
buying land, motherfuckers.
Yeah, actually, somebody said, where was it? Oh, somebody said, Joe says, all you need is bricks. Yep. Hold on. Where, somebody said it. Um, dang it. I can't find it. Um, oh, BLM buying large mansions. Yeah, because that's all they're about. Like they're doing all this shit for money and power.
No, no, no,
Um,
no, no. They're doing it so they can buy these large mansions to bring the underprivileged people to live there.
oh,
That's what they're
sure.
doing.
Sure. Yeah. Um,
Halfway houses.
Texas Bullet said, like, if you tried to infiltrate a group, you couldn't be more repulsive than BLM and Antifa already actually are, which is so true. And then somebody said with the sport brand was like that blonde chick with the Kimber though, and I clicked on her and somebody said she saves up. Yep, she definitely made a good purchase. The Kimber Micro is it's a good firearm. Let's look into this a little
Is
bit.
that the officer edition?
No, this is the Micro. This is
Is
the
that
one
the
that's
officer
like
edition?
this is the one that's like the size of like the Sig 938. It's super small.
Oh, so that's like an ankle gun for a boomer.
Mostly, yeah.
Ankle 1911 for a boomer.
So this is come on with the
As we would also
paywalls and
call it,
advertisement.
a underwear gun. That's an underwear gun.
Underwear gun. Um, a woman has pleaded guilty to weapon and drugs charges after she was found hiding a loaded handgun in her vajayjay. That's her, and she's got the duck lips on. Probably just a little bit of attitude. She doesn't want to be. She doesn't want to be arrested. I'm with that. I feel you. But you also crammed a loaded handgun in your slot. Anika Witt, 27, was
45.
arrested.
I was gonna say 45 AC cream pie.
45 what?
45 AC cream pie.
I don't get it.
45 ACP cream
Oh,
pie
AC.
being stuffed in the. Yeah.
Oh, 45 anal cream pie. How about that?
That works.
Sorry, I didn't catch it at first.
27, you say?
Okay. 27 was arrested alongside Clinton McDonald, 29, after speeding. Oh, it's the worst. Speeding.
Wait, did you say she's attached to the Clintons?
No,
Oh,
she wouldn't
okay.
be alive.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's her significant other, Clinton McDonald, 29, after speeding in Bloomington, Missouri. If you're riding dirty, don't speed. Follow the rules of the street. Like, come on, dude. God. When officers performed a search of her, they discovered she had the dope, the brown dope they call the boy, concealed in her bra, alongside some ecstasy, which was found in the vehicle, because people just keep ecstasy around with them from time to time. But the biggest surprise was discovered when she was transported to the McLean County Jail, where people are required to do a strip search. The Pantograph reports. Yeet, that thing is clean. I have to comment on how remarkably clean that is. And
So she didn't have a yeast infection. So there's no cottage cheese built up around the slide.
Yeah, at least until she crammed that thing in there, she'll probably be struggling for a couple weeks. Oh, it was the 380 version, not the 9mm version. So a little smaller.
Okay.
I guess it's hard to impress us after a 6-inch barreled 38 special with a full-size grip was crammed up a dude's beehole.
Hey, Dark, anything you can do, I can do better. And she puts that in her, and that dude puts a fucking 6-inch 357 Magnum in him. And he's like, I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't. Yes, I can. So forgive me.
God.
This says Witt had forced a Kimber 380 ACP caliber handgun, make and model above, up her vagina. So this may be a stock picture. They may have not actually pictured the one.
I don't think it was forced. I think it loosely went up there, and she had to keep her legs tight so it didn't fall out.
Yeah, the old hot dog down a hallway trick.
Exactly.
It was during the search that a female member of staff recovered a loaded Kimber 380 caliber handgun from Witt's vagina. Police said it had a bullet in the chamber. Well, is there another way to carry it? Sorry. Witt had pled guilty to possession of a weapon by a felon and unlawful possession of a controlled substance. Now, Witt faces up to 10 years in prison for the gun charge and up to 15 years for the drug charges. Yeet! As a part of a plea agreement, the state agreed to dismiss 4 other felony counts, including armed violence, that carries a mandatory prison term of 6 to 30 years. Witt has agreed to testify at court proceedings against McDonald, who is charged with unlawful possession of heroin with intent to deliver the drug and unlawful possession of ecstasy. A sentencing date has been set for June 27. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Dark, I want to yeet my freedom. Yeet!
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dude.
She fucked herself over hard. She might as well have just, thrown it underneath the vehicle when she was getting out of the car because she knew she was going to get searched and sent to fucking county jail. She should have done something other than try to put it open in the Grand Canyon, if you know what I mean. And I would say it's grand, it's lackluster and sloppy and loose.
Dude, if you've been in never mind, let me not say this. Oh, dude, I didn't even see. My bad, guys.
What's the retention holster for the vagina?
That's a level 2. Show us the underbelly AK video. Hold on. Is there really an underbelly AK? Edge of the South, thank you for the super chat. Is there really a underbelly AK video?
There's no fucking way.
I
No
mean,
fucking way.
I've seen crazier things, bro.
Dude, I've seen some crazy shit, and I'll tell you right now,
Oh my
underbelly
god.
AK is the equivalent of literally Kurt Cobain shotgun in someone's ass.
Light.
Oh my god, what?
So first, I'd like to start by saying,
What?
this is for.
Is this legitimate?
This is strictly
Did he have the
for.
bayonet on there?
This is for educational purposes only, and that is exactly why we are going to be. I mean, this is free use, right? So we're going to be talking through this. God bless America. Okay.
I think I'm going to need a therapist after this.
I mean, you might. Hold on. I got to go full screen with it because. Oh, and hold on.
Oh my god, is that a fucking full-size AK underneath that dude's belly fat?
Yep. And let. Whoa, dude.
Hey, that's the video I was talking about.
Okay.
That literally is the video I was talking about earlier.
That is trippy. That is so trippy. Dude, tell me that's
Demo
not.
Ranch, I'm sorry. I was not trying to indict you or anything, but yeah, you put that video on the internet, and yeah, I would delete it.
I mean, bro, like, that's kind of scary that you said it and poof, it was the next recommended video. Could be nothing, though.
Dude could have 2 yeet cannons underneath his tits and a fucking AR pistol underneath his gut, and you would never even see it.
Tex said,
I'm just
that guy
saying.
doesn't even need a holster.
Oh god,
Oh
that's
my god.
perfect retention carry right there. You know he ain't running.
Oh my god, Kimball. He could have completely hid that bullpup. Yep. You know, if that was a Draco, I mean, he would have had to reach in 4 inches on each side.
Imagine
Yeah.
if that was a scorpion.
Oh man, with the stock folded, I mean, I'm impressed. I am impressed. Okay.
Yo, hey, Dark, imagine if we came up with a tactical vest that made it look like you were really obese and it was just hiding your fucking mag pouches underneath it and a fucking chest pistol rig. Just imagine, just like the old people mask that we were talking about and joking.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had like a throw over, make it look like you're super overweight, but it's legitimately like fucking level 4 body armor and fucking full mags and everything, a whole tactical pack.
Dude, that's how you gotta get down, man. Nowadays, you gotta camouflage.
Exactly.
John Kimball says, "Imagine the smell." Oh, dude,
Oh,
that whole chopper smells like cheese now. That's that cheese chopper.
it smells like rotten cheese.
Goddamn bacon. Thank you for the 338. I guess that's 338 Lapua. Thank you. Imagine someone PWEDCing something in this caliber. Yeet. Yeah. Not gonna happen. My favorite, though, I love all y'all. My favorite, though, is that there's constantly a battle between, oh, I rock a 2-point sling, or I rock a 1-point sling. Single point's the way to go. 2 points the way to go. Albert hit the nail on the head. This is a 0-point sling, and he's sitting just so peacefully with his hands.
Alrighty.
Did you catch any of that?
I missed the last point. I had to grab the Beverly Bayside GU Pew because I
Gotcha.
just saw a oh my god, I can't even think. Palmetto bug, which is just basically a giant outdoor roach.
That flies, right?
Yeah, and they love flying directly at you. Um, I just cocked it off a screen, but it's a. Am I allowed to show it on the stream? We're already demonetized.
No, because they could
Okay.
pull it. They could pull it.
All right, so I'll make sure whenever I get a clean shot, I'll shut off my camera.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
But it's teal. It's teal. And I got it
Yeah.
for my 5-year-old daughter, and she absolutely loves going outside and plinking cans with her Beverly Hills 6.5 millimeter copper and steel projectile launcher. BB
Nice.
gun. BB
The
gun.
the bimetal pepper spray.
Yeah, basically.
Heiser is the way to go for PWEDC. The Pocket AK, the Pocket AR. So a bunch of points here. No, I was saying when you stepped off, there's the constant battle of like, single point sling is the way to go. No, 2-point sling is the way to go. Well, Albert here said, no, this is a 0-point sling, which it definitely
I
is.
like that.
It's the 0-point cheese sling. No, you're good, Shreddy. We can get up later. Yeah, you guys, this is like pure gold, y'all. This is great. How does he grab his dick? The funny thing, he can grab his AK, but that's probably the one thing he can't grab. Somebody said I can see his dong. No, that's the AK. That's the Romanian dong.
Dark, I would shut the F up right now because this fat dude's going to walk up on you and you were like, oh, he ain't carrying shit. And he's going to gun you down for saying shit.
Bro, if I saw his ass coming, I would know right away to have my shit ready. And for anybody out there, you will not catch me slipping. You will not catch me slipping. Now, I'm not rolling with, PWEDC, but you will not catch me slipping. If I'm going to the mailbox, strapped, 31 rounds minimum. If I'm going out back to water the grass, strapped, 31 rounds is the minimum. If I am opening up the door to look at the clouds to see if it's going to rain, you won't catch me slipping. Sorry. Okay. Hernia or
what
drum?
was that? What was that 90s? If you catch me slipping, I be tripping. I forgot how that line worked.
It's
If
I
I'm
would say
tripping, you caught me slipping. I forget how those bars went.
I don't remember that line specifically, but I will say it's likely very similar to the quote people say nowadays, which is, if you find yourself in a fair fight, you have poor tactics. Poor planning, poor tactics, all that. Oh, a shower gun? All day. But I'm not going to get into details because then you can know how to outgun me when I'm in the shower. But let's just say that I may have
Dark.
taken...
Let me hop off for a minute. My neighbor is talking about race car things, and he's paying for my way on the track to be able to make sure I maintain his race car. So I'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
All right, brother.
I have to deal with this now because tomorrow I'm going back down to South Florida. No kids.
All right, cool.
And I'm going to meet up with people that actually enjoy my presence, oddly enough. Weird.
Yeah, man.
All right, just don't kill the stream.
I'm not going super late tonight.
Keep it open. I'll be right back, motherfuckers.
All right. Peace. Dart carries no less than a Stinger missile system when he goes through the drive-thru at Wendy's. Ha! You think I eat at Wendy's? Okay, so one of the things that we were going to discuss, well, let me ask, okay, because I know for the last 3 weeks, which 3 weeks in DLD stream time is a long time. That's like 12 streams. You're talking 12 times 3. That's 36 hours of streams, roughly, that we have not really been focused on self-sufficiency. We've been kind of a little more casual. So I want to ask you guys, would you guys rather, we got 52 people in here, would you guys rather discuss PWEDC even further? There are more stories, believe it or not. One where a 25 ACP was discharged in a holding tank. I can't make this shit up. Or would you guys like to talk soil? Because, I mean, soil is very important. This is something that both Light and I have been working on, and lots of trial and error. And man, I don't know if you guys see the guy Bob that comes in here, but he gave me this huge list of the best ways to treat soil to attract worms, and man, game changer, completely game changer. So let me know. Okay, soil. Y'all talk about guns, I ain't got none. What you think? I sold them all? Aaron Burr, probably. Wasn't that Dre? Clover for soil health. Soil, okay. Whoa, okay. Black dirt, worms, carbon sequestration. I'm out of PWEDC jokes, so let's go to soil, boys. Soil boys. Wasn't that a joke that we played, soy boys, and then we said soil boys due to the increased nutrients that could be added to your backyard? Fire ash is alkaline. Peace out, everyone. Till we meet sooner than never. Later, game over. Yeah, no, but it's my show, but I'm here for y'all. Soy boys, soil boys. Soil, if we're being a bit more serious, last I heard, most of it's almost depleted. I have a compost bin that's been going with worms for over a year now. Hell yeah, Opie. Soil. Does fire ash raise or lower the pH? Yeah, doesn't that would raise the pH, right? Opie says, let's get nerdy on dirty. Mix it up. How to compost in your PW. You can use your PW to, fertilize for sure. All right, so let's hit soil. I want you guys to try something, okay? There is no try. I want you guys to do something, okay? Who here is in an area with red clay? Let me know if you're in an area with red clay, because that's what I'm dealing with right now. Now, even if you're not in an area with red clay, this will still help you. This will help any soil. It's funny, we're literally, at the moment we go to discussing soil, we start losing viewers. Human manure. You got it. I really like cocoa fiber medium. Shout out, goddamn bacon. What's up, Chuck Norris Gun Club? The end is near, beware. Soil has lots of topics, as I treat my garden different than cow fields and different than hay fields, and they all get tested at the co-op. That's a good point. Yeah, it does depend on what your plans are with the soil. One of the things that I wanted to share was just most recently. I have a lot of issues because right now I am on a property that is literally right on the wood line, and in Virginia we have this red clay that if you were to just take one of those blade shovels and dig out like a circle and lift it up, it would literally feel like a rock. Okay, it is straight up red clay that eats everything. For an example, when I was growing grass, the only way tomatoes getting in rot, um, Light's entire tomato yield got eaten up, and that's one of the things we're going to hit on too. Um, Actually, I have a yeah. We'll touch on that too. But I've been having the biggest issue with grass, right? Like, my vegetables are fine, my strawberries are fine. Which this is a second go round for strawberries because they were destroyed by a lawnmower. And I have a wild raspberry bush not too far from me, but I did some cuttings and I brought the cuttings over to my property, and all the cuttings died. So I'm going to need to try that again. But anyway, I wanted to try to break down the soil as much as I could. And one of the ways I heard about doing that was, I mean, obviously compost, right? Like there's a lot of great ways to do that. I'll read again from what Big Homie Bob sent. But the one of the biggest things that I could say had a huge impact is if you have like zero worms in your soil, and you're just got like that really deep red clay that you can just barely get shit out of, and it eats everything. Like for me to grow grass, I literally had to lay down topsoil, all down like a thick layer of topsoil, and then grass seed over top of it, and then the fertilized topsoil on top of it, and then water it. And so that way, like basically the fertilized topsoil on top acted as the hay and kind of protected the grass seed. And it finally took after, trying to grow grass 3-4 other times. And basically, in doing this, I have areas in my yard where, like on my property, I have areas that are just straight mud. If I don't water it, treat it, fertilize it, whatever, I'm just getting weeds. Sod is where it's at. But even one of my neighbors that spent buco, I mean, like stupid money sodding his whole shit, ended up probably 6 weeks down the line, forgetting to water it a few times and whatever, and it's starting to dry out and die. And it's like, dude, you gotta stay up on that shit. Yeah, clover is great. I have a lot of clovers, a lot of clover now. Clover and strawberries work really well together. They're synergistic too. They help each other. A lot of plants cannot be planted with each other, so keep that in mind. You have to look at your area. You have to look at if plants can do well next to each other, or if they literally kill each other. But anyway, this one little trick, it will change the game if you have red clay, or if you just have soil that just fucking eats everything and you just can't get shit. If you're growing things, if you're germinating them and then planting them and they're dying, then here's something that you can do. If you go out, and obviously there's a compost plan we can walk through, but a literal easy button is to dig several holes throughout your yard, about 4 inches deep at least, and take bananas, sliced bananas, and literally put slices of bananas and part of a peel in there, and then completely cover it up and water it. Obviously, you gotta like make sure that it is actually completely covered up, because I noticed that probably 3-4 days later, I could see that some shit came and visited it and tried to dig it up, because they probably smelled the rotting bananas in the soil. But I could see those areas that, and not just because I come dug it up and then put the bananas in there and then put I was literally putting like chunks of soil back. I could see how loose the soil was getting, and I can see just within a week worms coming in now, and it adds nitrates to the soil. Obviously, potassium nitrate is going to be, coming from that compost of the bananas. And potassium nitrate is an excellent nitrate for soil. And as they break down, it's going to attract worms, and the worms can shit out their entire body weight within a 24-hour period. And that's already doing wonders. And it's not even been 2 weeks. So working on that. The next big thing for me is going to be hazelnut. That's something that I want to. Get to, because hazelnut are really easy, simple bushes. They don't need a lot of maintenance, and you can use them for so many different things. Another trick is you can use garlic to protect other crops, other edible plants as well. But I don't know why my raspberry cuttings failed, and I'm pissed off about that. I did harvest 7 pounds of potatoes so far out of 5 plants, which isn't too bad, I suppose. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Farming is my passion. Fuck yeah. Topsoil, a truckload or two. Yeah, topsoil is here. And honestly, topsoil is like super affordable. Like I'm talking about like a 40-pound bag for less than $2. Like there's so much shit that you can do, and it does add a lot of nutrients. I also, ordered fertilizers for my yard, potassium nitrate, sulfur, and magnesium, and zinc, and aluminum. Anyway, don't know if you caught that reference, but you may need to catch one of my other streams if you did. But man, this isn't as fun or fulfilling as PWEDC, but it's an important topic. But has anybody had any experience with the banana trick? Everyone should grow a dozen marijuanas each. I barely add anything to my soil. It maintains itself. That's what's up. What, I'm just so y'all know, I was joking about the potassium nitrate. Yeah, you got it. John Rice got it. That is a recipe for flash powder, which is used in flashbangs, fireworks, and things like that. And you can also use them to build a pond, maybe. And obviously, you should follow all the laws, rules, and regulations for explosives and things like that. PWEDC, a banana. That, my friend, is not a bad idea. I wouldn't be the first test subject on that, but that's a good idea. The Peck River Valley has the best soil along with the Korean demilitarized zone. Yeah, I've noticed, man, like in Virginia, man, I'm just like fucked on soil, dude. Like I'm stuck with the red clay. No matter what I do, no matter what I put down, it eats it, no matter what. And adding nitrates to the soil with like piss. Back in the day, I don't know if you guys know this, but like in like let's call it the Civil War days, they literally would have a zone, an area specifically for pissing. And then what they would do is later go back and collect the nitrates and make gun cotton or gunpowder from it, which is pretty cool. I've heard. I mean, obviously, I can't confirm that shit. I got autoflower by accident. F me all up. Do you guys use the actual like fertilizers that are made specifically for edibles? Or what are you guys doing? The best part of growing is having the perfect excuse to obtain energetics precursors. Absolutely. My garden area is raised 5 inches above the pavement since I started growing. Yep, raised bed is the way to go for sure. Yeah, piss is excellent for fertilizers. Yep. Marijuana is such a nutrient leach, though. It's super hard to yield optimal grows. That's why so many domestic growers have switched to hydroponics and GMO-focused harvests. So what made you go raised bed? Just out of like doing research and stuff? I have 9 plots. They all do their thing. All natty. That's what's up, man. Good for you. So that is true. So once you get to a certain point, like your crops grow your soil and your soil grow your crops. And a lot, depending on what you have, like a lot of the shit is just going to repropagate like by itself. Like a trick that some people do with raspberry, and I'm sure you can do this with more. Let's say you have a big, healthy branch off of a raspberry bush. And man, I would love to grow those thornless raspberries. Just like beautiful, big, like juicy raspberries that you can just like swim through that shit, man. No pokes, no nothing. But the trick I've heard, and let me know if you guys know this is true. The trick I've heard is if there's like a, let's say, big healthy branch on a raspberry tree, that you can actually dig a small hole in soil and take that raspberry branch, lean it down into the soil, and then bury it, and it will literally like act as a cutting and root itself, and at some point you can clip it and have a separate plant. Do not put sodium chloride on your soil ever. That's good advice. My front lawn was just ordinary grass. I dug it up and planted a garden. Hell yeah. Salt sucks for dirt. Do people like put salt in dirt? I throw fish guts in my neighbor's yard to help his soil. I also live upwind from the goober. I tell him seabirds drop them. So funny story. It will root. It will root shoot. Yep. I figured it made sense when I heard it. Funny thing though. So I was watering the grass, and I started smelling the smell. It was a really fishy smell. Okay. And I was like, what the hell is that smell? And I look down and I see we have lizards, like blue-tailed lizards that are all around here. And they didn't used to be around here. Like when I was a kid, they were never in Virginia. Damn, Faith. Okay, this is boring. Gotta go. No, I'm kidding. My son isn't feeling too hot. Probably COVID. JK. Sorry, Dark. Dang. Hope your son is okay. And thank you for stopping by. It's funny when we're talking about people putting guns in their buttholes, we get up to like, 50 plus viewers. The moment we talk about soil for a sustaining lifestyle, everyone's like, boring. Wizards. Yeah, so I smell this like super fishy ass smell, and I'm like, what the hell is this? So I look down and I see this lizard. Well, what's left of a lizard. It is headless, 3 arms, legs missing, and a tail missing. So it's literally just like his carcass, his core. He has 1 foot left. So I knew it wasn't a snake because it was a little footsie. And I buried it in my yard because obviously, like, decomposing, like shit like roadkill, anything like that you can bury, man, is going to really help your soil. Don't do anything crazy that's going to get you in trouble. But if a lot lizard, yeah, it is tough to beat a prison wallet. EDC. I mean, torso and 1 appendage, correct. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. Yeah, so I don't have an official compost. The raccoons and just like the amount of animals out here, which I should make a compost, completely like block it off and have it like a swing open, right, that you can close. And then when it attracts the raccoons, something small with a can on it, and then bury the raccoons, you know what I'm saying? Right? All that's going to help my soil. But I would never do anything illegal ever. Yeah, dead fish, dead lizards, roadkill, um, bunnies. I mean, like literally anything that's decomposing is going to help your soil. So when you guys set out traps, yeah, I've considered that. Yep, self-sustaining system. My soil, Chuck Norris. I would have eaten it. Pure protein right there. Is guns and butts a category on Pornhub? You know what? It probably is. I would not be surprised. If you're talking about me, Chuck Norris, yeah, my soil is fucked. Like, literally, when people come out here to do soil tests, if you need to throw in a bunch of raccoons to make it work, yeah, I mean, not really. Like, I am growing some stuff. I have a raised bed with vegetables. I have strawberries that are actually healthfully growing, but I had to do it in a way that like I literally had to, dig it up. I had to, throw in like actual like soil. I had to germinate them, and then I had to bring them out and baby them, and like that's okay. Like now they're growing and they're healthy. My last strawberries were literally on a common area because I'm thinking like I want this to be here like well after I'm gone. I want it to, outlive me, and obviously if I want to do that, I should do apple trees. But I'm just saying that like actually I'm still considering getting into grapes too, but that's like a whole nother thing. But my point to all this is that bugs will help the soil. I know John Kimball, if John Kimball starts coming in with that, really healthy soil, I'll know why, and your neighbor may know why too. But a dude on a zero turn literally rolled over the majority of my healthy strawberries. So it's all good, honestly. I think those will likely come back at some point. And my new strawberries are coming in healthy. And also, even though those cuttings didn't work, I still think that like next year there may be a bush there, but we'll see. I'd pull my PWEDC for that. Maybe YouTube knows what PWEDC is, and that's why they took the dollar sign from me. So let me pull this up real quick. This was really great advice from someone in our community named Bab. Oh, my bad, Lego man. I didn't see your messages, brother. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I am gonna. I mean, the plan is to have him on the show. Okay, I have ideas on many things. Gardens and small livestock are one thing. Hold on. Okay, I just want to make sure that this is actually dope too, Bob. Hopefully you're okay with me. Yes, Lego man, you sent me messages. Ever hear of a concrete house? 100% concrete. Dig in the side of a mountain, then fill that hole with sand. Have a concrete truck come and pour 4 to 6 inches of concrete on the top of the sand. 2 weeks later, remove the sand. Backfill with stone for drainage, and of course, you'll need to form a doorway. holes for drains, electric, etc. But the home will be 2 stories high and 100% underground and solid. Wood/coal stove to heat, water for showers and heat the house. That's one idea. Hold on. I have a few. This idea I saw on YouTube. It was killer and cheap. Concrete is solid, and I'm an excellent stoneworker. I don't want to read anything that he didn't mean to get out there. If you want to text me, my phone number is. I'm just kidding. Hold on. I want to get to the soil part. Oh, I guess the soil is back. My bad, y'all. Hang on for 1 sec. He sent me videos too of the amount of worms were like ungodly, bro. I still have half a J of that Delta 8 shit. That shit was pretty good. I know that clay soil is a bitch. It needs a lot of additives, wood chips as well as that top layer. Mix it with that, and over time you'll have great soil. But honestly, I know people around the Washington Jefferson State Park, Breastworks area, but I talked them into doing bucket gardens as well as raised bed. 4 logs would work, but if you have stones, you can make a beautiful raised bed. Then using that black soil I mentioned, it's a lot of hard work and having to add shit to it yearly, but you'll get great rewards from the soil. Getting good with local farmer and get plastic shopping bags of cow, not horse, manure. I'm not mixing with those additives myself, but magnesium I get from crushed oyster shells. Excellent point. Egg shells. I use fish all the time. See, y'all talking about the fish. Clover with coffee grinds to deter animals digging them up. Cover with coffee grinds to deter animals from digging them up. I honestly believe you can get the best results from cow manure, wood chips, leaves, buried roadkill, and all table scraps. Put a tarp over it for the season, all winter, and mix it after a couple months. It'll all break down. The more you add, the more you get. Soil is a very powerful thing. If you truly research vermicompost and did that for 6 months, you'll have so much rich soil to start with. I know citrus and worms don't mix well, but composting worms don't stink. They go crazy and demolish your table scraps. Watermelon grinds, rotten bananas, old fruits and veggies. Many allow it to rot on the garden to add nutrients from the plants rotting. But put into a worm bin, you'll shit at how much good shit that comes out of them. I use old coolers filled with trash, let it soften up for a few days. I heard cardboard works really well as well. Use old coolers filled with trash, let it soften up for a few days, then put a handful in that cooler. The video link is from a few years back. Those worms created pounds of excellent bags of soil. So it was literally like when he used one of those it's like a little hand hoe. It's like got the 4 things. He literally scooped up. I mean, it looked like spaghetti, dude. It was just soil filled with worms. So the fact is we waste so much that it can't be turned into soil. People don't realize that old bread or bad tomato is actually good for soils. Pick one spot, dig a hole 2 feet round and 2 feet deep, then put all your table scraps in it. Put a trash can lid with a rock on it so nobody breaks a leg, and continue adding to it. Put sticks from the yard, weeds, and spin it around once a week. It'll start to become a living organism that is now activated into compost. Living soil is loaded with what your plants need. If you're growing tomato plants and the bottom of the tomato is rotting, that's a cow mag issue. Easily solved with Epsom salt. A spoonful to a gallon of water will help fix that. You'll lose all tomatoes affected, but the new ones will be good. I also recommend Pro Mix HP with mycorrhiza. Very beneficial to plants. It comes in a compressed cube. Mix that in. Everything I listed is excellent. Blood meal, bone meal, Alaskan fish fertilizer, lime, Epsom salts, high nitrogen bat guano, and earthworm castings. All mixed with your soil will have everything growing in high gear. You'll see plants like never before. Worms, Uncle Jim's Worm Farm, little red wigglers, composting worms. Look him up on here. You'll be amazed at what worms produce. Mine died. I'm a dumbass. I left my lids off my coolers and went away for 3 days and came home and the birds were all over my barn. They feasted hardcore. Barn swallows are crazy here, but they picked 3 coolers clean. Damn. So I dumped everything in the garden. I need to start again. My compost bin is a third full already and ready for them. I may buy some soon and let you guys watch what these create. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. I want to find where he talked about just the banana thing, though. Let me see. Sorry, y'all. I'm not looking at chat. Oh, here goes some. Got worms. LOL. They make the best soil additives. Plus the tea you can make with it. It's delicious. Joking. I mix 4 ounces of castings and put in a 6-inch piece of a woman's stocking and tie both ends. Put that in a watering can and feed the plants with it. Plus, the vermicompost even oozes juice naturally, and that's potent stuff, and plants explode with growth from it. It's amazing how strong it makes plants. A natural way to get worms around your plants in the ground is to bury sliced banana around your plants. Worms come in and eat it, shitting out their whole body weight daily. This trick is a good one. 4 inches down, put a 2-inch piece of banana, then repeat it 4 to 5 times around the base of the plant. I do put it at the edge of the width of the plant's canopy. Doing this a few times a season increases worm activity, and that increases your overall yield by about 20% on occasion. Yeah, and that's all private shit, so I don't want to read that. So, coffee grinds have a weird effect on worms. The caffeine is like a pesticide. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't put any coffee grinds on the... yeah, as soon as I finish streaming Master Shredder, I'll holler at you. I'm about to cut this one pretty soon. Just because we're getting close. We're a little past an hour and a half, and I think I'd like to keep this to like less than 2 hours. But yeah, so, oh, and we're going to be putting out DLD clips as well. So like all those highlight moments that we have, you know, hilarious comments, you know, the like those little funny moments with like Brandon Herrera, James Reeves, Johnny B, like Cody Wilson, like, excuse me, when we had those like epic ass people on, even when we just had Hank Strange on, right? Like take those moments from them, post it out there, put little clips out just to kind of re-engage people, you know, and either give people like that moment while you were in the stream and you saw it. It's kind of funny, brings you back to that moment and gives you a good laugh, but also, you know, the people that may have not been able to see that stream can go see 5 minutes of it and be like, oh, damn, like that's definitely something that I want to go watch. Like when I bust Brandon Herrera's balls about his 9x18 Makarov being a less than lethal. Yeah, so we'll be doing that later, Opie. Opie, don't forget about the stickers, bro. Don't forget about the stickers. Yeah, you know, I don't disagree with you, Kimball. And I would say that that was a really good episode. Even though it was a bitch to like, you know, it's just cool to see people's perspectives. And whether I agree with them or not, you know, I respect people that openly like voice their opinion without fear of judgment, because I have literally seen people give an opinion, okay, stand behind the opinion for a brief moment until you challenge it. And then when you challenge it, they say, huh, yeah. And then they flip-flop and talk about why their previous opinion was stupid. Now, I understand if you change your mind based off of new information, but if you don't have the like fortitude to like hang on to something that you, there's two things this could be. You don't have the like fortitude or the discipline to like stand up for what you believe in, or you actually didn't think it through far enough and didn't do enough research, or, you know, didn't truly like believe in the opinions that you're giving, or you just don't have the, you know, moral fortitude to stand up for what you believe in. So when I see people that give their opinion publicly and they truly believe in it and stick to it, I admire that. I don't know about putting my Mexican accent all over the internet. Yeah, Gerchop, why don't you do something? Why don't you do something, man? Get out, like get the word out, I'm just kidding. Traitors should be dealt with before an enemy, for sure. I encourage all and sundry to experiment with distillation of grain spirits. Hey, I do not disagree. Gerchop, he shows them on Discord all the time. Who shows what? Don't be talking about me. Don't be talking about me, man. I'm just kidding. Dark, please show us your terrible bicep tattoos. Hey, if they're so terrible, why do you keep asking to see them? A grown man can't stretch at his leisure. Don't forget to stock up on coffee now. Brazilian coffee trees dead. This is another important thing. Global warming. Yeah, this is clearly climate to whatever the fuckers call it. Think of the things that you have every day, okay? And think of the things that, and like alcohol, right? Chuck Norris is talking about, and there's so many things that you can use stills for, guys. Like it doesn't have to just be booze or just be fuel or just be water or like, make a still, okay? For whatever. Only do legal shit, but like whatever. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, okay, sorry. So think of the shit that you have every day that right now is not, it's something that we, merely take for granted, that we don't truly have gratitude for. Something like coffee, for an example. If you are leading toward a life of self-sufficiency and independence, and you're growing shit, and I know we all can't grow everything, right? So stock up on shit like coffee, on shit like sugar, on shit like creamers. Even when you're at the grocery store, look at the shit that has expiration dates that are fucking 3, 5, 10 years out, and cycle through your shit if you want to. But man, there's so much shit that just for a few bucks you can pick up that are great adds to your kit, man. The instant coffee, guess what? Instant coffee sucks compared to some like bomb ass fucking expensive freshly ground drip coffee that I make every morning. But you know what? When I've been without coffee for a hot minute, that shit's gonna taste like a goddamn dream. Okay. And as long as I have the ability to make hot water, which I would also say stock up on these mofos, Bic lighters, especially with donuts on them. That's really important. Stock up on cigarettes. Like I don't even smoke cigarettes, and I'm stocking up on them too. Now I don't want to encourage you guys to be like, live the life of a prepper, because even the world of prepping has been completely like just like painted into this picture of like roping in people, fear mongering, and just turned into its own like loop of consumerism as well. So be careful when you go down that rabbit hole, but you can still stock up on shit that you're going to enjoy, that you're going to miss, right? If there's a day when the lights go out, you're going to miss coffee. You're going to miss sugar. You're going to miss creamer. You know what? I got a bunch of fucking mac and cheese that for my 4-year-old, it's going to be like psychologically, like healthy for her psychologically to eat mac and cheese. This is not to take away from the fact that we all should be focusing on growing, like Ben Dover just said, a life of independence through self-sufficiency, right? But we're all on a journey, right? This is a journey to getting off the government tit, to where you control your water, you control your food, you control to some degree your property. You control to some degree your security, right? So anyway, this was a oh yeah, hot sauce too, man. That's hot sauce, ketchup packets, those little packets of Tabasco. I got those little bottles of Tabasco, those little things of jelly, like anything that may seem like nothing now could be a treat when the lights go out. And I care about you guys, man. This is a fucking community. We got, 1,500 people on this channel, right? Obviously, we've been floating around 50 people in here throughout the evening. But, I mean, we have a really fucking cool community, bomb-ass people in Discord. I love y'all. I care about you guys. And I want to make sure that you're working each day. Even if we get off track with the streams, even if we get off track on Discord, I still want you guys to continue, making those little changes each day, change those little habits, and you'd be surprised at what you can achieve. Okay. And I know that, I mentioned my leg because I got fucking mosquito bites all over. My Tabasco plants can't be killed. What was the other thing I was going to say? Man, I was going to end on a high note. And then dick up in the flying to have vinegar and spades. Hell yeah. Man, I had an electrician come by, and he was like, yeah, I make my own wine. He showed me his whole setup, man. Dude, like, I was blown away to see a kid that age that had a setup like he did. But the wine was vinegary. Ass wipes too. TP, ass wipes, all that shit. Fucking wipes that you can use to take a shower, right? Do you have baking soda for the health of your pearly whites, your teeth? Do you have toothpaste? Do you have water? How much water do you have? Did you treat your water? Did you treat it with bleach? If you don't have a renewable source of water, then, you're going to have to do some shit like that. Yeah, careful, Texas. That's funny. I brewed my own beers before. Nothing made me fart louder than homebrew. Oh, yeah. Hellcat. What the fuck? Kimball, are you a advocate of the Hellcat? David Chipman, AFT. Just saying, guns are bad. Okay. You're right. They're so bad that I've actually sold all of them, except these. So come and get them. So I made a video earlier. I came out today. Go see it. I came out today, or it came out today. I was actually looking at 2019 Chelly Wide Boat Hellcat Red Eye. Oh, sorry. I think Hellcats make a man's penis visually bigger in sight and feel. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out, man. You know what? Let me do this, because I'm going to have to run in a sec. I'm going to text you. I'm going to respond to you real quick. Hold on. There you go. Oh. Damn. Okay, hold on. This is some deep shit I gotta read. Thank you guys for hanging out. I love y'all. I'll hop in Discord a little bit later, and y'all have a good night. Love y'all. Be safe. Be dangerous. And remember, it's been a little while since I've said this, okay? So just please bear with me. It's easy in this life to get just caught up in all the bullshit, all the insignificant bullshit. Just remember to be kind, care for each other, love each other, contribute to others, and fucking just be the most caring and compassionate and dangerous motherfucker that you can be. And I'm out.
Hey, Dark,
Yeah.
unlike Johnny B, just giving y'all heads up, I'm actually at Applebee's right now.
That is hilarious.
So I apologize I didn't get back on earlier. Um, I had a whole bunch of crucial conflicts and shit like that. My neighbor invited me out to have a drink or two and some garlic parmesan wings at Applebee's. So
Word.
sorry that I came in at the end, y'all. Love y'all. Be safe and be as dangerous as you possibly can fucking be. And on top of that, if you have little children, how about you start teaching them? Just like you have them go play soccer, football, basketball, or do karate, how about you teach your children the basics of firearms ownership? How about you teach your children the basics of growing your own food?
Oh,
Stupid
yeah.
little things like that. So, end of the day, yeah, be a wonderful human being and be as dangerous as possible. But at the same time, you need to raise your children also to have that same kind of mentality where you give a soft hand and you have a hard hand. So, end of the day, love y'all. Make sure you teach your kids the way that you keep on portraying that you're doing yourself. So, y'all be easy. Love y'all. Have a good night.
All right, brother.
Taking that home.
Enjoy those soft hands and hard hands. All right, y'all. On that note, we're out. Love y'all. Peace. Okay, I did it again. I clicked leave studio, but I meant to click end broadcast. So that's my bad. I want to ride. What's up, brother? Appreciate you guys. Be fucking incredible. I'll see y'all.